لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله ما لنا رب سواه.
حامدا ومصليا أما بعد. Honorable President of today's program, distinguished judges and their intellectuals. Today, in spite of being repeatedly condemned by 1.6 billion Muslims through a planned campaign, Islam and terrorism have been linked. So let's first cast a glance at what the religion Islam really teaches us. So dear brothers, Islam is the religion of peace, justice, mercy and compassion. It has nothing to do with terrorism. There is no correlation between Islam and violent activities. All Islamic sources preach plurality, nobility, generosity and selflessness. The Quran turns our attention to the high value of human life, whether it is Muslim or non-Muslim, and makes it absolutely forbidden to take an innocent life unjustly. Rather, it equates the gravity of such a crime with the killing of all humanity, as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the glorious Quran, in Surah Al-Ma'idah, chapter number 5, ayah number 32. من قتل نفسا بغير نفس أو فساد في الأرض فكأنما قتل الناس جميعا ومن أحياها فكأنما أحيا الناس جميعا. If anyone killed a person not in retaliation of murder or to spread mischief in the land, it would be as if he killed the entire humanity. And if anyone saved a life, it would be as if he saved the whole people. Respected brothers, Islam goes further than just prohibiting oppression and safeguarding rights. It commands its followers to deal justly and compassionately to all those who seek to live in peace and harmony. As it was mentioned in Surah Al-Mumtahina, chapter number 42, ayah number 8. Even at the battlefield, just during the expedition and invasion, Islam forbids the killing of children, women and the elderly. Rather, in times of war and conflict, where the enmity can obstruct an individual's judgment to act morally, Islam commands that justice be upheld, even towards one's enemies. As Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in Surah Al-Ma'idah, chapter number 5, ayah number 8, O believers, stand out firmly for Allah, be just witnesses, and let not the enmity or hatred of others make you avoid justice. These are the beautiful and unique teachings of Islam, the only solution for all humanity. But unfortunately, due to the actions of a few extreme individuals who are the guilty of violating Islamic laws, Islam has been associated with terrorism and violent activities. And the tragic events such as the attacks on the Twin Towers in New York, the bombings of Bali, Madrid and London, and the recently heinous crimes conducted by an anti-Islam group ISIS, the creation of Israel, are assumed to be justified by Islam in the minds of some people. But the fact is that the actions of a few fanatical individuals who happen to have Muslim names or ascribe themselves to the Muslim faith should not be a yardstick by which Islam is judged. Because if you cast your minds back to the history, you would discover that according to FBI, Federal Bureau Investigation, the US Justice Department, 94% terror attacks in USA have been by non-Muslims. No one ever blamed any particular religion for what they were doing. In UK, for about 100 years, the IRA, Irish Republican Army, has been conducting terrorist strikes. Only from 1972 to 1999, it committed several bombings, which led about 100 innocent people to die and approximately 1,000 to be injured. They are Catholics. Can you blame Catholicism for this? Can you blame Hinduism for the suicide bombings done by Tamil tigers in Sri Lanka? Can you? No, never. Because terrorism knows no religion. Terrorist has no belief. He is only terrorist, not the Muslim, Hindu or Christian terrorist. So why are we on the defensive? What right does anyone have to blame an entire religion of 1.6 billion peaceful Muslims because of the actions of some relatively insignificant few? That's why, to understand Islam's stance on terrorism, one must refer to its original sources, that is the Quran and the teachings of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam, which are explicit in their prohibition of any form of injustice and condemn the terrorism in all its forms. Islam does not urge to be just only to the humans, but to the animals also. Muslims have been encouraged to be compassionate. As Prophet Muhammad sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam was asked, are we rewarded for kindness towards the animals? He said, there is a reward for kindness to every living human or animal. Imagine, if such is the sanctity which Islam places on the soul of an animal, how much more grave is the killing of thousands of innocent humans? However, dear friends, if someone deeply studies the original sources of Islam, being free-minded, he will surely believe that Islam is free and far, far away from extremism, fanaticism, sectarianism, and terrorism. Here I conclude my speech. وآخر دعوانا أن الحمد لله رب العالمين.
Eastern Crescent is not just an English monthly, but differs from others in many ways. It consists of well-researched articles, targets issues which seldom get the attention of the mainstream media, gives every issue its deserving place, answers the misconceptions about Islam and Muslims, acts aptly on its slogan, Alternative Media, People's Choice. For subscription and other details, please contact us on 022 2677 1618 or 022 2679 8538. You may also log on to www.easterncrescent.in.